Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. Welcome to this video. This is about the energy for the next few days. It's the energy. It's what's going on. How we feeling? How we feeling? For me, I'm feeling great. I feel like my whole life kind of turned around. But then I ask some people feeling it, some people not. So I want to share something with you. I went on a trip and a couple of weeks ago, actually last week, but anyway, um, I really, we're going to do coffee capri then too. So hang on in there and show me the like. Um, but anyway, I want to tell you, I go on vacations all the time, but this is the first time I really enjoyed this vacation more than anything else. And I was wondering to myself, what is different? What I am doing different that I'm enjoying that vacation like that? So there were a lot of shifts. This year brought lots of shift, you guys. The shift happened before your birthday. If you didn't learn your shifts already, the universe is going to really bump you into something in you. So you learn the lesson you need to learn before you start your new year. And you probably felt my energy too earlier this year, and was so much going on. And I did share some things, and I thought to myself, wow, where all this come from? I thought I healed lots. And then to realize that little layer of the onion, that deep layer of the onion need to come out, need to peel off. But I never peeled it before. So, we hear things, we listen to people talk, but we really don't absorb it all. If we're working on ourselves every little bit, something is going to show up. And the beautiful part, even it is hard and even it is disappointing, and even the people want to hurt you, want to step on you, want to condemn you, want to put you down, want you to feel bad about yourself because, of course, it is their own problem, not yours. There is something behind that is so beautiful, so beautiful. There is a shift you need to make. And where the shift come from? It comes with your mind and how you look at things and how you feel things, how you think about things. And many times we think those people doing so to us. The problem is we don't stop to think what is inside of me that I need to learn, I need to outgrow, I need to step up. So you guys, before I move on, because this is different, it is going to be a coffee cup reading, but this is all about the energy, and all my work is about the energy, and this is going to be universal. But I am an empowerment life coach. I'm a dental hygienist first, empowerment life coach, and I am an independent health coach with Optivia. So if you want to work on your weight, you know where to come. um, uh, and I do the coffee cup reading. The coffee cup reading, it's a gift that I got after I got my um, during my certification, was this 3-year coaching program. I thought I'm becoming a psychologist. Maybe I need to really go have a different degree. But anyway, uh, uh, this is what I do. The coffee cup reading came to me when I was studying quantum physics. And with quantum physics, I was so elevated, energetically elevated. I was so excited to understand things at a different level. You see, it opened your mind, it opened your brain to new things. And this is the beautiful part about working on yourself. You know, get out of beta, close your eyes during the day, deep breathe, try to close your eyes, deep breathe through your nose, you know, and feel your body, get that energy, scan your body, feel yourself, you know, feel yourself and ask a question. Ask a question. What is it that you want to grow with? And leave it to the universe, but you need to pay attention. You need to listen to what come in front of you. So anyway, when I asked, I said, oh my gosh, this is a lot of drama in this coaching business, um, because women have lots of problems, and women lately started to speak up, you know. They start to resist certain things. But the thing is, we do it the wrong way because we want our freedom. We don't understand what we created. We create um, a lot of destruction first before we settle into who we are. So, but anyway, this is not about that. The coffee cup reading came to me when I asked, how can I help women without getting in the drama of the stories, you know? And it's that coffee cup reading. This is what I got. And I'm thinking, coffee cup reading? I never did that, you know? I don't know. I look and there's only dark. How could I know? But anyway, this is how I started. And the universe said, you can channel energies. I'm thinking, I can channel energies? How? So I was shown in my meditation how to channel people energy in different continent, in different place, in their home to the coffee cup. So anyway, I started with what it changed in me, that I enjoyed this trip at a different level. And the change was all this shift, all this study, and all this coming together. The more you work on yourself, the more you really get to know who you are, and the brain open up and you start to think about different things. And doesn't mean I'm so great and mighty. No, I have gifts I use, and I am able to um, I'm able to sense people just through the voice. And this is why when I do a reading, I say, I don't want to see you. I can go on Zoom, but I don't want to see people. The physicality distract my concentration on the energy. So anyway, you guys, I just thought this is wonderful that I shifted so much. Something must have changed. A lot of things have changed. It's not must, I know, because I come to know where that self-worth is stuck. Of course, I released lots of energy. I worked on so many things, but my issue this year that I had to learn is my self-worth. And of course, it is not one layer of self-worth. I worked alone on that, but the deeper layer of it, it struck me this year. So I had to make a hard choice, very difficult choice that broke my heart and really got me down for like 3, 4 months before I felt good about the whole thing. So, and that's what happened. I felt my power. I took my power back, and I decided I don't care who it is. That power is mine. And if somebody gonna bring it down, you get rid of that toxicity. Okay, you get rid of the toxicity. So anyway, I want you to breathe. Just breathe 3 times. Okay. Woo. We tip the coffee upside down, and hopefully we we uh, uh, we focus on the right energy today. Uh, I want to talk about money, and I feel we go through difficult time. Everybody going through this fear now. It's not we have less money. It is the fear that make us think and feel that we are tight with money. And I want to tell you a little story while this cup is getting dried. When I was raising 4 kids by myself, I'm a dental hygienist. Yeah, I made probably more money than some people. I wasn't a doctor, right? But I, with the 4 kids, it was tight, it was hard, right? Um, People didn't understand how difficult it is raising 4 kids with no child support, right? With nothing, just on one income, and um trying to do the best for your kids, right? So, uh, and feed them. It was hard time. I'll tell you, the money for the grocery was so little, so little. I had to figure out how I am going to feed us with this little money after paying the mortgage, after paying this insurance, this and that. And of course, I had a good job, so I had insurance, and it was very expensive for me to put the kids on my insurance. So I was tight. I was tight. But now I am thinking about the money issue, and I worked a lot about money issue in my life. I look back and I never, ever, ever said I don't have money. Never. I always thought, wow, I made it. I planted vegetables and my vegetables will bloom so beautifully. I'll have plenty, plenty, plenty vegetables. And I did so much myself. I cooked. We never could go out to eat, not even McDonald's, you know, not even McDonald's, because it was difficult to come up with the extra money. But I noticed one thing, you guys. I know everybody going through difficult time. I noticed one thing that really made me prosperous, okay, is the fact that I was grateful that my money met my needs and my kids' needs. I was grateful without thinking about it. This is why people say gratitude, and we talk so much about gratitude. Well, guess what? Gratitude is very important, but not to say, oh, I'm going to be grateful and you say the words. You need to feel it deep inside of you. You need to shift the way you look at things. You need to shift the way you look at money. You need to live within your needs, and you need to be grateful for the money that is coming to you. You need to be grateful. And I feel instead of coming from this place, oh, I don't make enough money, or that's not enough, or why don't you fight for child support? Everybody's like, you need to go to court, you need to. I didn't want to go to court. I didn't want to fight for child support. I didn't want the headache. I'm going to make sure whatever I make is going to take care of us. I don't want headaches. I want a peace, right? I don't want to fight nobody. I just want a peace in my life and in my kids' life. Because fighting for child support, and I'm not telling you to do that. This is for me. At that time, I just couldn't handle anything anymore. And I was focused on taking care of us by myself. It is okay. It is okay. And I wasn't angry, and I wasn't resentful. I made that a choice. And if somebody doesn't want to take care of their kids, they're not going to, I can't make them. So um, I feel money is how you look at it. Money is energy. It is something I put a post on Facebook and I said, clean your purse, clean it, take out all the And sometimes my purse get filled with all kind of junk, and I'm thinking, what the heck I'm doing, you know? Clean it up, make it clear. This is why in the olden days, they used to, in the olden days, they used to have very little, very minimum, even in their home. In their home, they have very minimum, you know, which kept the house nice and clear and the energy just clean, not cluttered. So declutter your purse for the money to come. Okay, declutter the purse, make it clear, make it clean, declutter your house, your space, and things will just flow. Things will just flow. So let me see. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we have for the coffee cup today. Ooh. Oh, wow. Look at that. I want you to see. Look at this. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. Nice and clear, and that's awesome. And I'm not gonna go into the past, because the past has been dark for many of us, you know, many of us. And it does show. It does show this energy of discomfort, um, of feeling not good, of feeling like your life is stuck, of feeling, my gosh, why all this stuff? Why all this stress? And the feeling of people um, so much into, um, I don't want to say this the wrong way, because sometimes my Arabic head get in my English head and translate it little different. And I'll put a post out there and I mean something, and everybody saying, hug Yola, hug Yola. I'm thinking, man, what did I put? So I go back and read using my English brain. And I realize, oh, I didn't know I said that. Anyway, it is funny sometimes, but it's what we speak to ourselves and what we speak to the universe, and the energy, if it is a cluttered energy, if it is dark energy, if it is intense, if it is you feel like you're choking in this life, sit back and breathe, sit back and breathe. There are ways that you can elevate yourself. There are ways. You just have to be willing to work on yourself, right? It's like I would love to invite you to work with me, but I don't want to work with someone who doesn't want to work on themselves and who think if they had a coaching session with me or a coffee cup reading with me that I am going to change their world. No, I cannot do nothing for nobody, right? I cannot do nothing for nobody. I can help you if you're willing to help yourself. So the energy can be changed. It is your thoughts. It is how you look at things. It's how you see things. You can see it in a different angle. The minute you do, it kind of, you open this little path in your head. The more you work on yourself, the brain cells open up. And you know, we use like maybe 2-3% of our brain. And if we can use more, can you imagine how beautiful it is to be in the flow, to learn more about yourself, to expand your energy, expand yourself? It is a beautiful, it's a beautiful thing. And believe me, happiness come, up and down come, but you manage to go up through it and down through it till you get to that point where you don't need nobody. You just know that you can elevate yourself and what is missing in your life and what changed in your life. The shift I made to kind of uh, uh, to enjoy this trip so much, I didn't do much. I didn't go nowhere. I didn't want to go nowhere. I had a book and the ocean and the sand that I stood on and practiced Qigong every day. That's all what I did. And I mingled with the people. I usually didn't mingle with people. But then, you know, you have to realize that there was grief of some kind. So the bottom of the cup, it is dark. See, it's a grief. And some of us, look at this in here. You see how it is. Now, I wish I got a pen. Oops. Sorry, you guys. Look, you see how this grief in here, the darkness all in the bottom, and look how we're rising through it. There is something changing. We're rising through it. This turtle, you see this turtle? You see it? This turtle, it took it so long. The turtle is a slow energy. The turtle doesn't go fast, but it was the intention of working and knowing what this turtle know. The path was slow, but it took long time to understand, because you don't just get a session of coaching or go to a council and boom, everything bump out. You need to work on yourself to realize what energy you are stuck in and why, and how you're gonna elevate from it. The minute you acknowledge the why, the minute you get elevated. Does that make sense? You don't go to people to tell you so going on with you. Why the so going on? Why? What is holding that behind? What happened? And that's the turtle in us. And believe me, we all are turtles in our own way. I love the turtle. Turtle is our way of moving spiritually forward, emotionally and spiritually, which is, I think, all, and the choices we make, right? The turtle can say, man, this path is too hard. I'm gonna sit right here and I'm not gonna move. Well, no, it is time to move. The energy in the whole world is moving. Things are getting harder, things are getting tighter. Some people feel it, some people don't. But you know, the people who don't feel it, you know why? It's because they're working on themselves and they know it's a just energy. And they can move through that energy in the eye of the storm. They can be there. Everything can go around them crazy. Everybody can go crazy. The news can go crazy. All those religious people who think that their church or their religion is the only religion. Well, I'll tell you, God is only one for everybody. And if it is me or you or anybody in the world, to God is the same person. It's like a mother loves her children the same way, right? So this turtle in you, it went over all this grief, all this darkness. It's coming up. Look at you. You stood up here. You stood up here. You took action. You said to yourself, I need to move. I cannot do this no more. Something need to change. Something need to shift. The thing is, you guys, the way, if you follow astrology, the way the planets are moving, it's amazing. There are things that's happening that didn't happen 100 years ago, you know? So when things are shifting, we need to shift with it. We need to change our attitude. We need to be okay. You know, I did a 4 or 5 Ho'oponopono videos about things that, miracles that happen in my life just because I detached. Just because I detached. I didn't know what I was doing, but because I detached of the expectation of the outcome, things happen. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm so perfect and life is always perfect. Trust me, it is not. I'm like anybody else. But I realize that life will flow with me because I am more in a gratitude of what I have. I never look at what I don't have. I look at what I have. And I'm so grateful that I could do this, I could do that, I could do that. And you know, and it's like I never thought I'll come this far. I never planned to come this far, but I did. And my capability, it's wonderful. I'm so proud of me. I want you to be proud of yourself. You came a long way too. So let me see where this turtle is going. Oh, where is it? Okay, right here. That's beautiful. Once the turtle decided, once you decided to stand up and say, I'm out, I cannot do this no more. Or maybe you did a lot of the griefs, right? A lot of grieving. I think my grieving my daughter was very hard. Grieving my life. I didn't just grieve my daughter. I grieved my own life, my own disappointment, my own pain, my own uh, uh, um, uh, um, my own self, how I got taken advantage of, how I am with my family, why they are different and they're not like me. And because I'm not like the same, like the rest, I get stumped on all the time. And I stay quiet to keep the family together. And this was my lesson this year. What is the lesson this year for you? What is it you have to make a new choice? What is it you have to say no to? What is it you have to tell your family, your husband, your kids, your coworker, your boss? I cannot do this no more. Now, don't stump and get angry. You just have to make a nice choice that will be good for you. You need to take yourself out of the toxicity. When your energy change, the relationship change. See, there is a lot more deeper, subtle energy with that. So once you decided to move, it's like, the Moses story, the sea parted, the sea parted. It is like, and the sea parted in like a heart shape. There is love. You showed love for you. You showed love for yourself. And this is when things work. When we say, it's not everybody's fault. It's my fault. Why I'm stuck in this for so many years? 60 years. And people step, my family, not the people, it's my family step on my self-worth and I let them. I never said nothing. Maybe in my head, I'm thinking, I never gonna change them. They are too much in their ego. They are too narcissist. But it wasn't them. It was always about them and what they are. And if I can stand with them, if I can change them, it is not about them. That's their problem they have to deal with. It is about me. It is about me. It is about you. What is it you have to say no to? The minute you say no, I'm not doing this no more. You don't have to. It is not magic. You create that magic inside of you. I love it. It's beautiful. And the sea parted. And guess what? You are swimming and you are sitting in that boat. But above the boat, there is a duck. It's like a duck. It's like a cloud. And that cloud look like a duck. And that tell me is a new birth. It's a child. It's a young thing. It's something in you happen. Grieving yourself and your life and your partner, your family, your kids, your somebody passed, all of it is a grieving. All of it is a grieving. So we all grieve. We don't have to have somebody die for us to grieve. We all grieve and we all go through the same thing. Trust me, you know, and that duck is you. The universe said, that is your beautiful you. That's your beautiful energy. That's your youngster. That's the new you that is healing, that's elevating, that is changing the frequency, that learning to love themselves. And the sea parted with a heart. It's shaped like a heart. It's beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it. Some of you are really, look at that. Do you see the sea parted? And the heart above it, where is it? I can't show it to you. I mean, it is hard to really see, but trust me, it just feel good to just listen. And when you're listening, close your eyes because that take you out of beta. Focus on what I am saying. I'm sharing little things for you that may make a big change. Like I said, I am not Tony Robbins and I am not Wayne Dyer and I am not this or that. But I've been through hell back and forth. Any situation you can think of in life that is hard, I've been through it. And I always find myself rising above it. I always find myself rising above it. Why? It's not because I go to people, because my relationship with my God is between me and Him, and I focus to connect deep inside, so I can heal and I can receive messages and I can be quiet. I can be quiet. Quiet is beautiful. So this is you with your heart rising, but you're rising and you're not sure yet. You're not sure yet. You come in, some of you rising and they have their hand up like this and standing straight, and some of you are sitting down. You're trying to get on your feet, and you have this what is it that the ship put down in the ground to ground them. Some of you trying to get grounded out of that big grieving time that you've been through. And grief go throughout all our life, you know? So some of you are trying to get that anchor to balance, to ground you, to balance you, to help you gain wisdom, gain balance, gain happiness, gain strength, and connection between you and your higher self. So this is the beautiful part. This is the beautiful part, because all of a sudden your eye open up. This eye is so big, so huge, and your eyes open up, and your eye in here is like a lion, is like a face of a lion, and your eye open up and it's like, ah, I'm so powerful. Why I'm keeping myself so low? Your eyes open up. And what happened? That's a beautiful. That's a beautiful, you guys. That's a beautiful. Because what happened is the letter M showed up. The letter M showed up. The letter M is magic. To me, it's magic. To you, it could be your mother. It could be somebody with first name starting with M. To me, it is magic. I'm creating magic in my life. I love it. I love creating magic in my life. We all creating magic in our life. The thing is, we don't see it. I love it. And here out of the struggle of understanding, you stood up so tall, so tall. Once you saw the magic, always been there in your life. You never lived your life without magic. God was always there. Magic was happening all along. Things were moving on all along. Yeah, it hurt. But the problem is we love to be a victim. We love to be in the drama, and we love to blame somebody else. That's humans. You want to work on yourself. You've got to get out of that energy, you know? You got to elevate yourself. And I use the map of energy when I'm coaching somebody and I'm listening to them for a bit. I coach them through the map of consciousness, which is it starts from 20 to 1,000. This is where Jesus and our high prophets on earth had their energy at. They were so connected. Their energy was so high. Nothing can bring them down. Even if they came down, they cannot go down to the low energy of shame and blame and victim and anger. They are up here. Anger, trust me, it is better than apathy. It is better than blame. It is better than shame because it is higher energy. So, you guys, and we go up through all this. This is beautiful. The connection between ourselves and the God inside us, our higher self. Excuse me. This is what's important. So here you are. rising up, rising up. On this journey, once your energy rise up, you are gonna meet somebody, some of you, one of you, because too many people saw that magic and they elevated, the frequency elevated, and they moved on. I love it. And two, there is a couple that's gonna meet on that journey because we moving forward. You're gonna meet somebody gonna come to your life. And yes, it is not gonna be easy. There's gonna be some magic, but it's not gonna be this big, great magic right away, but you're gonna recognize the magic in that relationship because it is not the same like any other relationship. You know why? Because your frequency is at a higher place. You worked on yourself, you elevated yourself, you elevated your energy. You elevated your energy, and that's the beautiful part. You elevated your energy. And this is what got you so far. This is what got you so far. You want the man of your dream or the woman of your dream? Well, because you were able to see where are your where you stuck at and you lifted it and you elevated it, then now you are going to meet the person of your dream because you know what you want. Before you want somebody that's here, but you are down here. Well, it's not gonna happen because you're only gonna attract what you are. Okay. This is one side. This is one side. This is beautiful. I feel like in here you are in a group and with people that's so like-minded people. You sometimes we get stuck with people that have lower energy and they are around us and surround us and we have no other choice and sometimes it gets you get into that buggled energy, something about you want to create something but you're not, you stuck in that cage. There is something about that cage that you are in. It's like there are people surrounding that cage and you cannot get out. You cannot get out and be free. Well, I'll tell you, the people that surround this cage, they don't want you to be better. They don't want you to feel better, and they surrounding it because you're trying to protect yourself, but protecting yourself with fear from other people, what they're gonna say about you, it is really not going to make a difference. It is not going to save you. It's not going to lift you. It's not going to make you take that choice with your power and say, I'm taking my power. This is my life. This is my life. I'm going to get out of that cage, right? And what I love is you found a way because on that side of the cage, you scoot out and you got out and you looked up and you left everything behind. There is a death. There is a death. And this is happening now or soon. This energy is the next few weeks. This is happening now or soon. The energy is you have to let go of something. There is something you need to let go of. You need to detach. You need to, it's not important no more. Or you're going to recognize it is not important. It's going to be hard to detach, but you are going to do it because that's the toxicity itself. And once you do it, it is like there is that light bulb. It's a light bulb and you're looking right into it. It's like, wow, wow, you know, I love it. I love it. I just think it is beautiful. um, it is just beautiful. Okay, we all going up that ladder, um, not ladder, that mount, the same thing. We all going up that mount. We all breaking free. This is the energy to break free. This the full moon that's coming. Something new gonna happen. You are going to receive a letter, a note, a message. Maybe you are on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube and something gonna attract your attention. or somebody at work, family, kids, who knows, gonna say something. Pay attention. Pay attention to your feeling, because something gonna trigger you. You got to let go of things on that full moon. That full moon is bringing completion. That full moon is bringing completion. Completion to you, to your ability and capability of creating something in you, of stepping out to something in you, to manifesting something new, to taking care of yourself. And there is a knife. There is a knife. You standing up straight and the knife in your hand. For you to walk away, you had to cut some cords. It's always, you have to cut cords. But when you do that, things are clearing up. Money is clearing up. Money is clearing up. Money is not a problem, you guys. Money is not a problem. But when you go in the energy, there is the fear, and the fear make you stuck. Early this year, when I went through some problems with the family, and I was so upset. I was so upset. I don't think I ever in my life been so upset, because that layer inside that onion so deep need to come out, need to be released. And at the same time, my roof, my pool, a leak in the pool, my screens falling down, my AC stopped, the insurance want me to change the light box, and all this costs so much money. And of course, I had to change so many things before the roof, so I paid so much money out of pocket before the insurance paid for the roof, but I still have my deductible. So I come up with quite a few thousand out of my pocket. But the time that I was down, I want you to understand that I was so angry. And this time, usually I separated from it within a few hours, within a day, was two, with a week the most. It depends what is the person and what they are in my life. This time I couldn't. It took me 3 months, you guys, 3 months. But into this 3 months, with everything going in the house, was putting out so much money, guess what? My energy went down. And when my energy went down and I'm putting out all this money, my fear of not having money came true. But I am in this low energy. How could I be grateful for my money when I am angry and when I am in that low energy? So I lost that spark of money is just energy, and I can attract it in my life. And you know, you guys, we are in June. Guess what? The whole money that I paid out is already in my bank. Make sense? Yeah, it does make sense. How? I don't know. But for that moment, I'm still making the same money. It's nothing new. But all this time that I am low in my energy, in the anger, and I don't think I wasn't just in anger, I was in apathy. When I am just in anger, anger is a higher energy than apathy. I went down to apathy because I was stuck in there for 2, 3 months. The minute I recognized that, the minute I elevated myself and I start to think differently, I start to think whatever happened with the family, that whatever triggered me to, because it worked for my own benefit, whatever happened in my home, because now all of it is fixed. I'm grateful that God was taking care of me. I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone. There is always somebody to take care of you. There is somebody there, but you have to believe and you have to feel and you have to ask. Because I remember one day I cried, and I don't cry that easy, but I was so happy to cry. I was talking to a friend of mine and she said, Yola, you have to cry, you have to cry. And I said, I want to cry, but I can't. And it's like I'm holding on. And if I cry, probably I will not stop, you know? Finally, I'm listening to a song, and this song, I posted it right away onto my Facebook, and it's, oh gosh, I am sorry. I know what is the song, I just don't know the name of it. Um, it is all about God is always with you. I don't care what God is to you. God could be energy, God could be the universe, God could be a man sitting in the sky, a woman sitting in the sky, a guide, an archangel. I don't care what God is to you. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Because when you ask, there is that energy that's going to come and help. And don't ask from lack. You ask from lack, you are going to get lack. Don't say why I paid so much money, why I don't have money in my bank. I worked so hard to save some money in case anything happens. Well, yes, you worked hard to save some money in case anything bad happened. Okay, time to build it back again. The money was there for you. That was for me. So I don't know about you, but you have to come. Thank you. Thank you. Whatever you believe in. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for the money I have to be able to survive so far. Thank you for making the path easier for me to see. Thank you for helping me work on myself. Thank you for bringing all that money back into my bank account. You know, life is good. Life is beautiful, is how you look at it. Just thank God for what you have. You don't have a man in your life. I got somebody for a reading. They want to know if a man coming in their life. I cannot tell you that. I cannot tell you that. And why do you want a man to come into your life instead of working on yourself first, so you know what man you want in your life? What kind of man you want? You are needy, you're gonna get somebody controlling. Easy, same energy, you know? So figure out what you want first. I want you now to pick a number. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. And I am going to pick 3 cards. Ooh. 1, help. 1 is help. Ask for help. Receiving is an act of generosity. Ask for help, you guys. Ask your help from your God. I just was talking about this. Ask for help and be grateful for the help before you even get it. And be receptive. Don't doubt yourself that you're not going to get it. Be receptive, okay? Be receptive that something great is going to come, okay? Number 2, well, all this is self-care. And I prefer, you know, when I am here, I want to focus on the emotion because this is where we all lack. But today I'm going for a facial and a massage. I'm taking care of me in a different way. Ooh, number 2, rejuvenation. Rejuvenation. Look at that. How beautiful. Get a good night's sleep. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. Dear friends, rejuvenate yourself is not just by sleep. If I don't walk, I can't have a good night's sleep. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, once or twice. I find myself, I'm not sleeping. If you cannot walk outdoor, now it's a beautiful time. It's a Florida. And so I wake up so early or late at night to go for a walk. But if I don't walk, I don't sleep good. I can do Qigong night and day, morning and night. It doesn't matter. I still want to sleep good. I can do Zumba. I still want to sleep good. There is something about walking. I walk, I leave my phone at home. I go for a walk. I listen to the birds. I listen to nature. I listen to I look at the trees. I see the trees, how they move and what they do and what they create. And I feel the energy of everything around me. It is so calm and so beautiful. At the same time, walking is good for digestion. Walking is good for your digestion. Okay. 3. I hope you picked a number already. Oh, life is good. This card wanna come out. Progress. Ooh, progress. Charge forward. Be willing to make mistakes. Charge forward and be willing to make mistakes. This is funny because 3 was Archangel Michael. For the people I put on Facebook, and I picked just archangels for the reading, and I got 3 of them. And number 3, I remember because I just read it this morning because somebody made a post about they are trying and they're gonna keep trying, and I love that. Charge forward, be willing to make mistakes. It's okay. It is okay. It didn't say the same thing. It has a big paragraph in there, but it's about the same idea. Don't stay in place. Move forward. I love you guys. I hope you gain something from this reading, and I love to hear something from you, and I love for you to put like and subscribe. But like, if you are on YouTube, please subscribe if you are new. Well, I have to be grateful. I am not going to ask that no more. I have lots of people subscribing, and I am thankful that I can help somebody on the emotional level. I'm grateful because my reading, I don't go to the future. I don't tell nobody about the future. And when people schedule a reading and they say, okay, all what I want to know, if this man is going to come back to me, or if I'm going to meet somebody, what you think I am? I can't create nothing for you. If you want somebody to lie to you, go to somebody else. But my work is not this way. My work is for me to help you know who you are so you can move forward to a better you. Namaste. And remember, get out of beta, close your eyes, even for 2 minutes. Close your eyes and deep breathe through your nose, not your mouth. Keep your tongue up, huh? Okay? Keep your tongue up on your, not the palate, the ridge between the teeth and the palate. And just breathe through your nose, down and up, and close your eyes. Close your eyes and feel your body. Feel your body. Once you get out of that, it's amazing how you feel. Love you. You take care. Namaste for now, and I will see you soon. You take care. Wish you all the best.